Hey guys, it's Miss Boyce. Remember, readers make inferences all the time as they read to help them to understand the story they're reading. Today, I'm going to practice making inferences as I read this story, The Mysterious Neighbor. I'm not going to finish reading the whole story. I'm just going to give you a quick introduction on how I make inferences as I read. Remember, an inference is when you take some of what you've read from the text, being the author's words, and you put it together with anything you know about life. Sometimes you guys do this and you don't even realize you're doing it. Today, I'm going to think out loud. I'm going to practice thinking out loud so that you can hear my thoughts and you can see how I'm taking what I see in the text and what I know about life to infer or make an inference about something. The Mysterious Neighbor by Loretta West. Mom, our new neighbors are here, Lily shouted. Lily was watching all the activity next door from her bedroom window, wondering what the new neighbors might be like. Will they be friendly, she wondered. Are they a family of secret spies? Or will they do science experiments in their backyard? As usual, Lily was imagining all kinds of things. The author said, as usual, Lily was imagining all kinds of things. Now, I know that kids who imagine all kinds, some kids imagine things all the time and some kids don't. But the fact that the author said, as usual, helps me to understand that she probably is a very imaginative person. So I infer that a character trait she might have is that she's an imaginative child, right? And that's because of the text I read. As usual, Lily was imagining all kinds of things. Lily saw a girl about her age carrying boxes into the house. Lily ran down the stairs, through the kitchen, and toward the front door. Mom, I'm going next door to meet our new neighbors. Please tell them that I'll visit them soon, Lily's mom answered. I will, Mom, Lily said as she quickly went outside. I'm making a lot of inferences on this page. Right here, the author says Lily ran down the stairs, through the kitchen, and toward the front door. Now, I know that for me to get from my upstairs, and if I'm going through all of those places in my house, I'm probably doing it pretty quickly, and that sounds like it's a lot of work, right? So I wouldn't go through all that if I didn't really want to get to where I'm going. Mom, I'm going next door to meet our new neighbors. Okay, please tell them that I'll visit them soon, Lily's mom answered. I will, Mom, Lily said, as she quickly went outside. So this right here where the author told me that she quickly went outside, and the fact that she ran down the steps through the kitchen and toward the front door, those two things remind me, now what I know about life is that going through all this is a lot of work. And I also know that about life that if I'm going somewhere quickly, it's probably because I really want to get there. So I'm going to infer that Lily's really excited that there's a girl her age moving into the house next door. Because if you notice before, in the page we read before this, she was quite happy sitting down just watching the neighbors. But once she saw that there was a girl next door about her age, she got really excited and now she wanted to go meet the neighbors. So I infer that Lily is really excited that there's a girl her age moving in next door. That's it. That's what it is to make an inference. And we do this naturally all the time. You do this while you're watching TV. You do this while you're reading books. It's the way that you make sense of what you read. All right, it's going to be your turn to practice.